The Galactic Council's chamber, a cathedral of glass and light orbiting the star Algoraph, was never quiet. Delegates from thousands of species argued, bargained, and threatened across its massive concourse. But today, there was silence. A single transmission hovered midair in holographic clarity, static-riddled and shaking, as if even the message itself feared its contents. At the center of the chamber stood Grand Chancellor Valter of the Threx Dominion, his 4 eyes locked on the recording. Behind him, the council watched in dread. The footage had been recovered from the wreckage of a Zarnith patrol cruiser on the edge of human space. The video began with the Zarnith ship approaching what had first appeared to be an asteroid field. Seconds later, dark shadows began emerging too. Symmetrical, too deliberate. Then, the camera locked onto a single object drifting silently. A warship, massive, obsidian black, and unmistakably human. The craft spanned nearly 5 kilometers, dwarfing any known council vessel. Etched along its side in sharp Terran lettering, HSS Goliath, Titan class. I thought humans didn't build ships this size, hissed a voice from the Ovalian delegation. They don't. Not that we knew of, replied an anxious Drell ambassador. In the video, the Zarnith ship sent a standard council greeting beacon. The Titan-class warship didn't respond. Instead, its hull pulsed with eerie, blue-black energy, and then it spoke. You have entered restricted Terran defense perimeter. Immediate withdrawal required. Non-compliance will be interpreted as hostile intent. The Zarnith, arrogant and curious, did not withdraw. Their ship fired a single pulse to test the human ship's shielding. That was their mistake. From beneath the Titan's armored belly, what looked like a miniature moon detached and unfolded, revealing banks of weapons unlike anything ever cataloged. What followed wasn't war. It was ERASU or E. In less than 4 seconds, the Zarnith vessel ceased to exist. Not vaporized. Not shattered. Unmade atom by atom, stripped from reality as if the ship had never been. The council chamber trembled as the footage ended. This is a declaration of war. Valter growled. Humanity was supposed to be decades behind us in ship class development. They stayed neutral for centuries, muttered Ambassador Rillick of the Serati. They said they weren't interested in joining our conflicts. They lied. No, came a calm voice from the back. All heads turned. It was Ambassador Elias Shaw, Earth's only representative on the council. He walked slowly to the center, hands behind his back, eyes cold as the void between stars. We never lied, he said. We told you we didn't want war. You assumed. That meant we couldn't make war. Why keep such a monster hidden? A Zilari elder demanded. Shaw smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. Because some monster should stay in the dark. Valter stepped forward. This Titan-class warship, how many do you have? Shaw looked up at the chamber's dome. You saw one. That was Goliath, our oldest prototype. She was decommissioned 5 years ago and placed on patrol duty as a formality. If that scared you, he paused. You're not ready to see what we built since. Gasps rippled through the chamber. You can't threaten the entire council with extinction. The Ulari diplomat snapped. We don't have to, Shaw said coolly. Just don't cross the line. You've colonized, enslaved, and extinguished hundreds of species in your long galactic reign. Earth noticed. We watched. We prepared. He tapped a device on his wrist. A new image appeared in the hologram. Dozens of human Titan-class ships, drifting at the edges of various star systems, cloaked, silent, ready. Valter bellowed. This is an act of aggression. No, Shaw replied, his voice now like steel. This is a deterrent. Then he leaned forward slightly, eyes burning, with the fire of a race that had clawed its way from the dirt of one planet to the stars. You asked us to join your council. We declined. You brought your wars near our colonies. We warned you. Then you sent ships into our border space, armed and proud. You forced our hand. We thought you were primitive, whispered Rillick. We were, once, but humanity learns. Fast, the chamber fell into stunned silence again. The balance of power across the known galaxy had shifted permanently. The Council now understood what had been hiding behind Earth's silence all along. Not weakness, but willpower sharpened in the weapon's dot in the deep black. Far from the reach of any sun, the HSS Goliath drifted silently once more. Her systems were calm, her crew was silent, and her weapons were still on dot just in case someone else forgot what humanity had become.